Alright, attempt 7. Yeah, this map's hard. I've kind of forgotten how hard this is. I might end up actually doing a splice because I've taken enough deaths that trying to do this in one go is proving to actually be pretty hard. Still, this is, so, this is the stage segment. As the last stage segment of the game, I wanted to do something relatively unique. So as a result, I decided to bring back this gimmick from Episode 3's extra stage. This stage, however, is much easier, so you really shouldn't have too many issues with it. And I made it much easier because it's an unusual gimmick, and unlike the last time this gimmick disappeared, you are actually forced to handle it this time. There's no skipping it, unlike Episode 3's extra, where I very explicitly give you the opportunity to skip it. Hold on. Wait a second. This might be. Come on. Oh yeah, I did it perfect. Yeah, so this isn't too bad. End of the line. Don't know what this place is, and I don't care. So, to explain a bit about this boss, rather obviously, as this is the leader of the demon invasion into Gensokyo, the boss for this, and the final boss of the game, who's not an extra boss in some sense, is a demon, not a Touhou character. And oh boy, he's hard. So you deliver a smackdown of a speech where you basically say, yeah, you're just a complete failure, nothing you did worked, which is true. He points out that you had help, which is also true. This is Mephistopheles, the one who opens the gates of hell. And this is one hell of a boss. Because, well, literally one hell of a boss. I guess I should save that pun for the next map. You'll see why. And yeah, the stage 26 boss was the experimentation into demonic spell cards. So now it's time to fight him to fight the actual boss of hell. So, oh god. You know, that's supposed to be his rarest attack, but he just used it 3 times in a row, so I guess RNG doesn't like me today. Well, maybe not rarest. I forget what the actual probability tables are here, but the spell card looks intimidating because it covers the battlefield and bullets, but most of them are very slow moving, so it's not too bad. I prefer to dodge the bruiser spikes by going around. Watch for errant fireballs. These bubbles, much like the other Hell Noble bubbles you've seen from weaker ones, explode into bullets or into fireballs. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. The mass volley of fireballs is pretty threatening, but most of those fireballs aren't terribly threatening in and of themselves, so you can go around. A lot of the attacks tend to be more macro dodge based than micro dodge based, in other words. I'm going to switch to the laser just because that's a more consistent means of doing damage when there are this many demons blocking it. As you probably noticed from the Pestilence and now War, this fight's themed around the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And I like that spell's kind of funny because at first I was just doing it for the Legion of the Damned thing. But monster infighting being what it is, that inevitably they all just start trying to kill each other. But I was like, wait, this is war. That makes total sense. So I decided I liked the effect so much that I decided to act like it was intentional. Which, yeah, funny fact, it really wasn't. Okay, don't screw this up like you did the last attempt. Now I'm running out of space here. I want to actually use the plasma rifle because it does slightly more damage than Persuasion Needle. At this distance, this spell card is... The first type to dodge this is basically get distance. You do not want to be in close range with this thing. With distance, it's like that, and it's really not too bad. Can you let me grab your the mega army you just dropped, please? Please? Really not in a good mood today. Okay. Guess I'll have to just make do with the green. Okay, that's the first case of you using a war attack. That was a good spawn. Didn't really drop anything too threatening. There we go. Try not to get trapped too in between. Oh. Oh yeah, this is a timeout. The monsters can be killed, but he can't. So you just have to wait out for the full minute. This card is not harmless. I have lost a run to it before. But it's not super threatening, so keep your wits about you. Oh. And it should be over sooner than you probably expect it to be. Okay. Here we go. Eschaton. End of time. One last throwdown. There's not much of a there's not really any trick to it aside from just dodge. If you aim up, you can get maximum damage with your Persuasion Needle. However, let's see what my war spawns. And this basically recites the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in order: pestilence, war, famine, and the death phase will come. God. You're going to want to kind of circle around them. Corners are kind of where you're safest, but the demons from war can really trap you and make this kind of a pain. With that in mind, got him! Why would he drop a Megasphere if you've got him? He did say 2 destinations left after all. You won't need to come to the finale. For Mephistopheles will bring the finale to Gensokyo. I'm going to save because I don't want to lose a run here. So I'm going to... My advice to you is have a few spell cards left because this is a really hard spell card. That timer. If that timer runs out, you die, not him. And I guess that's what makes this card so difficult. It's not that you're likely to just take all of the damage at once. It's that it's nearly impossible to avoid the ambient damage that you just start taking as a result of how this card progresses. So I'm going to save my game because I might lose it here. And I don't want to lose a run, to actually lose recorded attempts here. So I decided I'm going to save my game here, break my rules, and just go for it. Come on! Frickin'! Almost. Okay, attempt 2! Demonic battle above Gensokyo. Why did I make everything in the spell card do so much damage? Spellcard isn't too bad if you have distance from him, but the problem is that he closes distance way too fast. It makes this card very intense. Part of it is nerves, actually. Despite the fact I'm saving and shouldn't have any, I am playing very sloppily. I don't know why I can't play cleanly right now. I just can't dodge. There are some medikits left, so I might make use of them. Nope. Attempt 3. Yeah, I'm just going to Secret 5 this. Unless I take way too many attempts to record. As I said, my honest advice to you is use spell cards. I know spell carding this fight's designed to be not impossible, but I would not consider doing this no spell cards to be an option. Except by the strict technical definition that the possibility exists. Stop teleporting so close to me. Come on. Ugh. And actually, I was going to run out of time. Because, yeah, as I mentioned in the first attempt, that timer is not one that's friendly to you. That's time until impact. Because, yeah, you're above Gensokyo. If you pay attention to the skybox, the progression is actually that you'll notice is that each skybox gets closer to the ground. And, yeah, when that timer runs out, you smash into the ground, and if you're still on the platform, you die. It's all over so you have to. Inevitably, this is what happens, because he gets close to you and you have to do a turnaround, and the turnaround's where you're likely to take most of your damage. As said, it is actually... I don't know why I'm honor bounding myself to do this with no spell cards. This is a terrible idea. But I'm going to honor bind myself to try and do this no spell cards. Also, the timer is longer on easier difficulties, by the way. Just a little heads up. God, I should not be recording at 3 a.m. By the way, I'm recording this at 3 a.m. I'm just too tired to dodge this properly. Can't even get to them. The medikits in this are actually awkwardly placed. It's hard to get to them. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take the corner strat and just try to see if it's sit in the corner all day. See if that still works even when he gets too close to comfort. Okay, no, you really can't dodge that at that range. This is definitely the hardest spell card in the entire game. Well, second hardest. There is one that is so ridiculous that I refuse on principle to even try doing it no spell cards. And again, part of this is that I'm playing this very sloppily. I don't normally... My hands are really sweaty, and I'm tired, allergic, and I'm recording this at 3 a.m., all of which are not conducive to me getting a good run of this. Okay, I think this might be the run. Come on. Finally! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's over! Ah! Oh my god. Okay. That's MAP28. And if you're not doing anything optional, that is Touhou Doom. Because indeed, the next map is the extra stage. It is truly optional, and I would dare say it is the hardest stage in this game. That's Mephistopheles, man. I'll see you next video. And yeah, that last spell card was really ugly. I don't want to say it was designed to force spell card usage, but it kind of was. It's not the only card in the game that is basically just a spell card check in all but name. And I could do that more consistently back when I had recently made Touhou Doom, but I've forgotten how to play that card very consistently. So, yeah. If you don't care about anything optional, Touhou Doom's over now. But of course, this isn't the last video. We will see you next video.